Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Youth Academy RTG here on FIFA 21. Apologies for no video yesterday. Your boy was poorly. Those of you that saw me on stream on Saturday for the brief qualifying watch-along saw the state I was in. Was under the weather anyway, and then had my COVID jab and was feeling some side effects from that as well. And, well, I was a bit of a state, so I wasn't in a fit condition to record, and also we had some internet issues on Sunday as well, so even if I had made the video, I couldn't have uploaded it in the first place anyway. Thankfully, everything is back to normal. Technology-wise, I'm on the mend, and in a well enough state to be able to record a video for you today here on Monday morning, so hopefully you guys will enjoy. I'm going to be taking on some more of your feedback in today's episode from that previous one. The first bit being that Costa is into the starting lineup ahead of McMullen. That was one of the most popular comments on numerous occasions in that comment section. So we will add him in. The other most popular comment was regarding Grau Ciscar. Now, I've noticed something. I think I might be onto something here that you guys haven't actually spotted, and it's very rare that you guys don't spot something like this. I haven't seen it in the comment section anyway yet. I think Grau Ciscar is a David Silva regen. David Silva's original positions are cam and centre mid. He's not in the save anymore. And Grau Ciscar has the potential to get to 86-ish, you know, the mid to late 80s. I think he's a David Silva regen. But you guys quite rightly pointed out that he might well be very well suited to actually playing out wide. So I'm going to change his development plan at your request to a right mid. And that's only going to take 2 weeks. That obviously shows how well suited he is to that position. And if I show you the comparison between him and Bilson, physically, almost everywhere, Grau Ciscar is better on the overall look of things. Physically, it's clearly Grau Ciscar, which suits a wide role better. Technically, obviously, his dribbling is nowhere near. Long passing and long shots, well, his long passing specifically, isn't far off at all. His short passing is actually better. Crossing could do with some improvement, but that's going to come with time. But certainly, he looks like he's going to be a better winger than Bilson. Now, the question is, do I maybe move Bilson to a centre mid role and swap them around? Rather than using Grau Ciscar as the centre mid, maybe I use Bilson as a centre mid. There has been some call to drop Alho as well, but for the time being, I'm wanting to keep Alho in the starting lineup. But maybe Bilson, where is he? Bilson! There he is. I was going to say, am I going blind? Maybe, I'm not sure how long it might take to change him to centre mid. 82 weeks. Maybe Bilson, evidently maybe not, because it's going to take that long, but maybe Bilson is the answer. Or certainly, Grau Ciscar could be the answer out on that right-hand side, because David Silva isn't a thing anymore in this save, so to speak. There was also a call to maybe sign Filip Lazovic and change him to a right-back, because he's right-footed, and replace Campbell in the starting lineup with him. So not only do we start this episode by adding a new player to the starting lineup, at your request, changing someone's role at your request, we're also now making another signing at your request as well. Lazovic is going to come in as a new starting right back. We've made 2 changes then to the starting lineup. He will come in, he's right-footed, and will start ahead of Campbell. So he's going to come in and immediately have an impact on the starting lineup. And hopefully that's going to go down very well indeed. That has, in theory, significantly strengthened our starting lineup yet further. If I compare him and Campbell, he's faster. Defensively, there's not much between them. Passing-wise, there's not much between them, but he's much better physically, and obviously I can improve his weak foot. So, pace-wise, he's much better. 88 acceleration, far superior to Campbell, and the sprint speed is very similar, but everywhere else, it's all Lazovic. Technically, it's not even a competition. Obviously, his tackling stats could do with some work. Specifically that stand tackle, but that can easily be trained, and because he's so much better physically, it shouldn't be that noticeable at all that he's not by default a right back. So we might have just solved a number of different issues immediately here. You guys might have absolutely nailed that. And genuinely, let me know if you think that Siscow could potentially be a David Silva regen. I think he is, personally. I'm pretty confident that he is a David Silva regen. We get a 2-1 win here in the first game of the day against Cardiff City. Tudor adds a second before Perrying adds one back for Cardiff. Bilson actually got a goal there, to be fair to him. But Burnley, where are Burnley? I couldn't see Burnley. What did they do? We, of course, trying to get ourselves back towards the top. We're level on points with Watford now. Burnley continue to win. Oh no, they drew. They drew. Who did they draw against? Burnley. Where are you, Burnley? Did I miss them? I missed them. 2-2 against Portsmouth. Literally the first one, Chess. Well done. They've dropped more points. The gap is still 12, by the way. But we are level on points with Watford in that second automatic promotion spot. We play today Birmingham, 4th. We play today Stoke, 6th. We play today Southampton, 7th. We play 4th, 6th and 7th in the next 3 games. This is going to be a season-defining episode. McMullen is concerned that he's on his way out. I'll be honest, the comment section kind of want you on your way out, mate. For now then, let's head to the first game, see what we can do in these 3 played games, and who knows where we'll be by the end of the episode. Southampton starting lineup. Some familiar names, some unfamiliar names. Sergio Pat in goal. Birashi, Hoot and Bednarak still at centre-back for them. You can see Adam Armstrong is the man up top. He's one of the league's top goal scorers with 10 so far this year. El Yunusi and Romeu still there as well at St Mary's here for Southampton. You'll also notice that now Hefte is into the starting lineup at right mid. His position change has happened already in the run-up to this Southampton game, as has Lazovic's. So he and Siska are now both bona fide right-sided players. This could be a moment where our season takes a turn. Is this where we've changed the starting lineup and strengthened it enough so to put a challenge on for that second automatic promotion spot and forget about maybe only having to settle for the playoffs? Is this now where we make our change and battle to go straight up to the Premier League and get back-to-back promotions? I rather evidently don't think it's going to be back-to-back titles, but provided we can keep up with Watford, we could be in for a very successful first championship level season. Kraus Siskar looking to get away here. Nice turn inside. Poor pass looking for Salem though. Do drop today's video a like, of course, if you're enjoying this series and looking forward to the remainder of it. We hopefully won't be too far away from Premier League football now in this save. And fingers crossed, we won't be too far away from being second outright by the end of this episode, rather than just third on goal difference. That's a pen, probably. They've scored anyway. We are 1-0 down. Strong into Vlahovic, forward to Oriol Romeu. I imagine not much of a goal threat. He tried to go for a big old swing at it there. Alho caught in possession by Perez. Excellent midfield work from the Southampton man. Forward into Vlahovic again. As Saints pushed for maybe a second. Nicola Dominguez gets that through, but Lazovic cuts it out nicely. That's what we like to see from our new man. Unfortunately, not able to work the pass on the right-hand side, however. O'Connor stands that up. We should deal with that with Lazovic. Getting involved centrally as well as at wing-back. Everywhere on the field. Space, though, for Lucas Ball. It's not the first time, sorry, that we've gotten in behind like this for Southampton today. And I have a funny feeling this is going to be one of those games where much higher rated team push too many men forward, leave too much space behind, and provided we can stay a little bit more solid defensively than we were in the opening 20 minutes, we get a comfortable victory. Alright, Oriol. Where's that come from? I don't remember Romeu doing that ever before in real life. Armstrong played in by Vlahovic. He's got options out wide. Jenkins stood up firm. You guys have asked that he keeps his starting lineup spot as well, actually, Jenkins. Playing as our second centre-back alongside Rodri Pumphrey. He's a full 10 ratings lower than Pumphrey. But you guys reckon, and quite rightly so, I think, that he's been growing well and deserves to hold on to that starting lineup for the time being. Starting lineup spot for the time being. Burnley take a 2-0 lead against Hull, and it looks like they're going to get back to winning ways after that point against Portsmouth. Lazovic again doing some good work defensively. It's a terrible pass from Jenkins, but this time he finds Lazovic and will just take it steady, not rush it. Get the ball away. And actually, if Tudor can win this header, we might be in at the other end. He didn't win the header, but he's won the ball back regardless. And Salim's on the run. And if I can find the pass, we might be in to take the lead, perhaps. But Salim's touch takes it too close to Wesley Hoot. 5 to go till half-time. Still 1-1 at St Mary's, but this is a very competitive game now. Armstrong into Vlahovic and Oriol Romeu, who's been getting uncharacteristically a long way forward in this game so far. Lazovic hit an arm there as he was trying to get the ball away. He's had a pretty solid debut, to be fair. Lazovic, very impressed with him. Hefte we've used, obviously, in central midfield previously, but it's the first time we've utilised him out wide. He's not had much of an opportunity to do anything, but hopefully he can have an impact on the overall state of play, and he might be here. Oh, but Meluso does really well to get back and stop him from racing in behind. Oh, very nearly setting Hefte away there. Dominguez just reaches Romeu. Vlahovic has the support of Adam Armstrong. Oriol Romeu has been getting a long way forward throughout the entirety of this game, and it's not something I thought I'd have to deal with. The Spaniard getting into dangerous offensive positions. Good block by Pumphrey, but that will fall to Perez. They've got it back to El Yanusi. Good block by Pumphrey again. That'll fall kindly for Alho. Now, who's going to make me the right run? No one really. Salem. Picked off nicely by Wesley Hoot. Their defensive work has been so good, Southampton, in this game. I'm going to help this on the way. Back inside. And Sana. Oh no, heavy touch. Salem! 2-1 at St Mary's. All changed. We've turned it around. 1-0 down to 2-1 up. Let's go. Oh, nice interception, but it falls back to Messina. That would have been a great opportunity to counter and seal the game. Romeu across to Perez. Into Vlahovic. Burnley extending their lead again over Hull. So that top spot isn't getting any closer. But I haven't heard anything about a Watford result so far in this match day in commentary. So we might be taking that second spot. Salim can't quite get it. It's fallen for Alho. We'll look for Tudor. And if I can just get the right pass on this, we could be in for a third. Oh my God, Salim couldn't have hit that much harder. I didn't think I put that much power on it. Jeez Louise. Smacking back off the crossbar. Should have been 3-1 and game over. Now I'm worried at the other end. Armstrong into Vlahovic to Armstrong again. Pumphrey. Rock solid defensively. Oh, Salim has it taken off his toes though, and still we could be in trouble. Armstrong, Vlahovic. Absolutely shattered Vlahovic here. Jenkins, the man that steps in this time. Really well done. Tudor around the corner to ball. Inside looking for Salim. Does get the ball under control this time. But can't get it to a teammate. And still Southampton might equalise here. Vlahovic again has runners. Dominguez. El Yanusi. Thankfully there's nobody on a massive overlap on this near left-hand side. Lazovic stands firm again. Excellent debut for him. Grausiskar into Costa. Looking for Lazovic again, and he could deliver a ball. Looking for Lucas Bull at the back post, perhaps. Messina gets there first, but I think that's just probably wasted enough time as you look at top left to see the clock tick down to give us the victory here. We had to work hard for this. I was hoping that it would be pretty straightforward with Southampton pushing so many men forward. It wasn't, but we did get the win nonetheless. Salim could have sealed it with a third, but the woodwork in the way. 3 points are 3 points, no matter how they come about. Thank you very much. I only had 29% possession. Whoa! That's awful. Watford win by a goal to nil against Preston. But our goal... Oh, no, it's 2-1, wasn't it? So our goal difference gap is exactly the same. Right then, Birmingham next. And actually, what I need to do is put Bilson into this starting lineup. Where are you, sir? Bilson can come into Rotato now as a right mid. Del Perio can still continue on there. Once his sharpness goes up a little bit more, I'm sure he won't get those negative drops anymore. It's so frustrating that you can't train a goalkeeper because their sharpness, if they don't play, is just dead all the time. So annoying. Right, Chisholm, where are you? Chisholm, oh, he's in the starting lineup. Haha, what a Ches. Okay, Salah onto the bench then. Okay, right, Birmingham next. We'll play with Rotato and hopefully, actually I need to take Costa out and put McMullen into that starting lineup. There we go. Right. Now then, let's go and take on Birmingham. A side that are not that far behind us at all. In fact, could go level on points with us if they win. And their goal difference, well, if they win by 2 or more, then they'll go above us in the league as well. So avoiding defeat here is huge. McMullen into Vidal Pereira. Here we go. 3 points here would be huge. Birmingham, a side that are having one of the best seasons they've had in recent memory. That includes real life as well. Challenging for a playoff spot here and maybe something more. They're not too... Well, if they're 3 points behind us, then they're 3 points behind Watford in second. So they are having a very good season. Mason intercepts that though, and Chisholm's pointed where he wants it down the line there. And if I can cut this back to Vidal Pereira, we could have taken a 1-0 lead. Really well blocked by the defence. Berger could win this header, has won this header. Will fall free to Vidal Pereira. And Bututau will look for Bilson, who's stolen it off the defender and buried it. George Bilson fires back at the critics and says, actually, maybe I should have that right mid spot in the starting 11. For the time being, we'll give Hefte a chance. But thank you, George, for giving us a 1-0 lead here against Birmingham. Bella. Quick switch out to Alan Halilovic. And Duncan from right back. Cross perhaps back to Halilovic. Nicely done. Driving into the box. Oh, it's a dangerous run from Alan Halilovic, but we've got to him, thankfully, and stopped that run in its tracks. Chisholm out to Mason. Looking for Bututau in the middle. I need people to run around me. I've lost possession, unfortunately, to Dean. And McGree and Baylor will try and get it forward up the other end again. Shunic across to McGree and out to Halilovic. It's getting a bit stretched now. I'm going to lunge for that, and Abdelli does get a touch on it. They'll take the throw, Birmingham. Quite happy to let it go out and rebuild again. Thankfully, it gives us a chance to get a few bodies back and regain our shape. That's a good ball in. Cosgrove sweeps the ball around the corner, but thankfully it's wide of the target. Birmingham not building too well so far. Snapping at that chance, and Halilovic driving into the box a moment ago really well, but couldn't find the right pass at the right moment. We're dealing with Birmingham to this point. Well, that was a bit of a poor pass. We're dealing with Birmingham to this point. And hopefully, if we can add a second, I'll be relatively comfortable that we get the 3 points. Pereira into Chisholm. Could we get that second here and now? Mason, go on the overlapping run. Here's Abdelli. Early delivery. Bututau at the back post. And it's in! He's done that a number of times now. His heading isn't the best. And a couple of times we've seen it ping left and ping right. That didn't ping anywhere. It just kind of bonk and bounced tamely into the back of the net. But the most important detail is into the back of the net. McCree to Cosgrove. Cosgrove's been a real pain in my backside this whole game. Either having chances or creating them. But so far, we are clinging on at the back. But I have to be honest, I am clinging on. Chisholm brings that down nicely. He's a bit on his own. Support is perhaps arriving here from Bilson and others. No foul from the referee. I was waiting for something. It always looked like Bilson just threw himself to the floor, Jack Grealish style. Nothing really doing there. Alan Halilovic gets on the end of a lovely ball. Here's McCree. Cosgrove in the middle again. Excellent pass to Alan Halilovic. Could shoot from a tight angle. And again, they're just not acting on instinct in the box here, Birmingham City. They could easily be level here. Easily. If they just took their chances properly. But Cosgrove is a hell of a player for Birmingham in this one. Really difficult to play against, but thankfully we've been tough to play against too, and we hold a 2-0 lead at half-time. Cross could come in. It's laid back there to Duncan. Into McCree. Nice tackle by Vidal Pereira, and squeezed away to Chisholm. On the run there, Bututau. And has he got the legs? Oh, we'll beat the defender. The keeper hasn't come for it. Is that a mistake? Yes, it is. Game over. Bututau on the breakaway, just 7 minutes into the second half. The keeper certainly, surely could have come for that and claimed it, even if it was outside the box, and he just came and booted it away, but he stayed on his line, and Bututau has punished him for that mistake. We'll get 3 points here. Corner for Birmingham. Crowley to deliver it. He's literally just come off the bench for Baylor and delivers a very good ball. And Cosgrove off the line by Mason. Sam Cosgrove deserves a goal in this game. He's been exceptional for Birmingham City, and if this wasn't a youth academy RTG, he certainly would have earned himself a place on my shortlist for when I was next looking for a striker. That is for damn sure. He's been so good in this game. Easily one of the top 3 strikers we've played against in this save so far. Just ridiculously difficult to try and deal with. He's had numerous opportunities with the ball at his feet, and now with the ball through the air, his creativity's been exceptional as well. And Crowley could look for him on the inside here. If he did, then maybe he could have actually gotten that goal that he so deserves. But it's not happened for him so far today. It's not happened for Birmingham City so far today. And with 25 minutes to go, it's still 3-0 to us. McGree could look for Cosgrove. Is this his moment? It is. Fair play. I'm glad he scored. He earned that. Very much so. They aren't going to earn any points, though. Halilovic, Crowley, Cosgrove's on the run. It was McGree even through the middle. Here's Crowley. He's got a runner in the middle. It's Alan Halilovic. Challenge from Santoro. Fantastic defensive work. And now on the counter, we could really add a little bit of gloss to it. I'll look to deliver it, looking for Mason, who could just knock this down to a teammate. And Vidal Pereira draws the save out of Neil Etheridge. From one end to the other, what a challenge by Santoro. How Halilovic hasn't raced away and scored there, I'm not sure. Chisholm with the header over the bar. That will be game. No, it won't. Very momentarily, it will be game. Barrow 3, Birmingham 1. A fight that surely shows that we are definitely playoff material. And whether we can get a result in the game against Stoke as well remains to be seen. But that was more resounding than the previous one. Watford continue to win, and continue to win by the same margin of victory as we do. So continually, the gap is nothing, and continually, the goal difference is 2 between the two of us. Such a hard-fought fight right now between ourselves in second and third, between Watford and us in the secondary of those positions. So Stoke City are our next opponents. They're currently 6th. They're a full 10 points behind us. We're a full 13 points ahead of Southampton now. So a playoff spot's pretty much guaranteed. But whether we'll get 2nd or 3rd, 4th or 5th, I'm not sure. But if we can beat Stoke here, then maybe they can bring themselves into contention as well. But for the time being, it does look like we're certainly going to be in the promotion picture this year. But whether we're the forefront of that picture or just something in the background, we'll wait and see. Time for Stoke City next. Pumphrey driven forward to Lazovic into Salem. And Tudor. And there's Alho. It's poor from Rupa, though, looking for the man across in Lucas Bull. Rupa has been getting worse. I have to be honest, he has been getting worse. Slightly concerned that we are leaving him behind with regards to the quality of our team, and also the fact that the quality of opposition that we're playing now is starting to show up that lack of ability even more so. It's a real shame, because obviously last year in League One he was one of the best midfielders in the league. Now he's kind of struggling to even show that he's a half-decent midfielder for this level. Rupert Alho really do desperately think that he's on his way out. It's going to be such a shame to see him go, but it's probably the right call for the growth of the team, especially if we get promoted this season. We have gotten some really great results so far today. Getting that win against Southampton was probably undeserved. 29% possession is just embarrassing, to be honest. But we were a little bit more convincing in the game against Birmingham. And whatever we do here against Stoke, I think we've still had a decent episode and a good run of victories. Rupert's still doing the work defensively there. But I think a more all-round midfielder is probably what we need, especially if we get promoted. But even if we don't, just for next season, I think this might be Rupert Alho's last season in the starting lineup for the Barrow boys. But what we do with him, I'm not sure. Whether we just... I surely can't just loan him out for the rest of his career. I could maybe keep him as a squad player, but I don't know, as that would just be unfair to him. We should probably let him try and chase his ambitions elsewhere, rather than just keep him at the club for the sake of keeping him at the club. That would probably be a bit unfair to him. Graus-Siskar, come on, Hefte. He's fighting very hard and has won it back again. And Salem, he's offside there, Tudor. The ball won't even reach him. Oh, he has gotten in. Oh, certainly would have buried that given the opportunity, but the whistle went. Okay, a draw against Stoke isn't the worst result. It keeps the gap to them at 10 points and hopefully keeps us within touching distance of Watford. But obviously, we want the win to ensure that if Watford do slip up, we take the advantage and actually go above them rather than staying joint with them on goal difference, which we've continued to do throughout the episode, regardless of what our other results were. Again, Tudor gets a stroke of luck to see the ball fall back at his feet. He's onside this time, but can't score again. Off the top of the bar and out for a goal kick. 5 to go till half-time. It's still 0-0 against Stoke, but I certainly should be 1-0 up now. I can't believe I've missed that. Costa to Tudor. Here is Rupert looking for Salim. Can he get there ahead of the keeper? He can. We will lead before half-time. We do get our goal. Couldn't quite get there. Golizade to Brown. Holds off the attentions of the defender not once but twice. Looks for the pass when he really should have looked for the shot. And by playing that extra ball, they've wasted the chance there. Salim into Tudor, trying to catch them quickly on the counter. And if anyone's going to catch them quickly, it's going to be Lucas Bull. I'll float it and hope that the attacker can get there first. But Lindsay kept up with Samar Salim there, stride for stride. Oakley Booth going off for them as Bull delivers the ball in. Etebo is on for Stoke. Now, is that another corner? It is. We'll have the opportunity again. I'll perhaps look for Rodri Pumphrey a bit more directly this time. And we will find Pumphrey! And that is what you call a power header. From a power man, Barrow 2, Stoke 0. A powerful result in the grand scheme of things in the table. What a leap! Honestly, Rodri Pumphrey is a monster centre-back. Get in the back of the net. There was no way he was missing that. We lead by 2. There's Salim and Tudor. Brilliant first touch. Samar Salim. Oh, no. Oh, yes. I thought I'd ballsed it up with a poor pass. Samar Salim. Wham. Just as powerful an effort as Pumphrey's header. Flying into the back of the net. 3 to the good here against Stoke City. And that was brilliant. On his left foot as well. His 12th goal of the championship season so far this year. Plenty more to come. Maybe more to come in this game as well. We'll see. They're 3-0 down Stoke. And they keep sitting even deeper as the game ticks on. They just have resigned themselves to getting hammered here. And occasionally might throw a body or two forward. But even still, no one's really looking to get forward as they come on the counter. They're not busting a gut to get up there. They know that they've lost. It's game over. And Vermeulen wants this clean sheet as well. Hell of a save by the young Dutchman. Alho's gone off for McMullen. He's been itching to get some more first-team football after he... Oh, no. Yes, Lucas Bull. Itching to get some more first-team football after getting dropped from the starting lineup. But, Vermeulen definitely wants his clean sheet. Lazovic, well, might as well go for a run. Why not, son? You've been absolutely superb. Who's that in the middle? Oh, no, it was meant for Salim. Oh, it was meant for McMullen. We could have gotten McMullen a goal and a 4th for ourselves, although, to be fair, Salim is on a hat-trick, so maybe he deserved the opportunity to try and get that 3rd for him and 4th for us, but it wasn't to be. It is, however, to be another 3 points against another side playing in red and white. For some reason, everybody's been playing in red and white today. Although I guess Stoke and Southampton, quite understandable. Don't normally expect to see Birmingham playing in red and white, but still. That is a very successful episode. A new player signed to the club, a new player into the starting lineup, and a new position for another player who's now into the starting lineup. So 3 new names in that starting 11 now. Costa, Hefte, and Lazovic. Hopefully, all of those are going to be good decisions from you guys and good moves come the end of the season. I am actually going to have to put Campbell into this Rotato side now that he's not in the starting lineup, but that's fine. Sorry, Grasso. You haven't lasted long, my friend. Coming up next will be a game against Norwich at the beginning of the next episode, but between now and then, we have to see if there's anybody to add to the youth squad. We're waiting for that first... Kleber Menezes. And frustratingly, don't need a goalkeeper. Oh, Hugo Mercado as well. 2 for the price of 1. Brazil! The Wonder Kids from Brazil arrive again! Let's go! Right, what else can we get? We're going to get anybody from Ghana. We didn't have anyone there from the Netherlands. No, I'd love an African Wonder Kid as well, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen on this occasion. Let's have a quick look at those two Brazilians then. Well, we already have a Brazilian goalkeeper that we've called up. He's 65 rated, Kleber Menezes. His positioning is pretty poor. He's only 15 though. And Mercado, 6'4", 80 to 94 potential, 61 rated currently. Decent acceleration, great jumping, okay sprint speed, brilliant strength. 16 years of age, could get called up already. Development plan, defensive centre-back or ball-playing defender? I mean, stamina is kind of the only physical stat that really needs to change. Let's go for ball-playing defender. Oh, dearie me. Hugo Mercado, you might be a centre-back that stays with us for the rest of this save. We might have found our go-to Premier League centre-back if he grows well enough, which we'll try and ensure that he does with some loan football as well. Another new name potentially to be added to the first team squad. Not necessarily this season, but very soon indeed. Within the next 2 years perhaps, with some loan football, he may well be in the starting 11. Right, very pleased with the way today's episode has gone. 3 new names in the starting line. Unfortunately, we're still third because Watford keep bloody winning. But what's the difference, goal difference was? Because we got a good win there. It's down to 1. We won 3-0, and Stoke in their last game must have won by 2 goals. If my maths is correct. Watford, where are you, lads? Watford. 2 goals to 0 against Swansea. So continually, Burnley lead the way. Continually, Watford are in second, but the gap is ever so close. 1 goal, the difference between an automatic spot and a playoff spot. Derby's still there. Still in the question. Only 5 points behind both of us. Birmingham now 9 points behind. Southampton 13. Norwich 13. Stoke 13. We are definitely getting playoffs. But will we get that second spot? I don't know. Norwich to play tomorrow. I've already saved it, haven't I? Yep. Norwich to play tomorrow. We'll be splitting the month of December into 2 because it's so very busy, and I do expect another FA Cup game to be drawn on the 30th as well. So it's going to be hectic, but hopefully hectic in a good way. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. I'll be live again tomorrow on stream, and of course, we'll now be back with the daily uploads. Apologies for missing one, but life and poorly cheese. Right, for now, thank you very much for watching, lads. I'll see you next time.